Madhav's childhood consisted of little money, but lots of books, ideas, and poetry. His father, a trade union activist, founded the Lal Nishan Party. Activism grew in his soul. And while leading a strike, Madhav was challenged by bureaucrat Anil Boradia to give more than just lip service to the cause. And that changed his life. Realizing the uselessness of printing pamphlets if people cannot read, Madhav, a PhD in chemistry, started working for adult literacy. Did TV and radio programs on education till Pratham happened. When asked about Pratham, Dr. Madhav says, "I feel like someone who has to explain exciting poetry in dry prose."
When you talk about Pratham, and I will always think back, I think it has been a series of coincidences. Starting off with a meeting in late Mrs. Kumud Bansal's office, Madhav Chavan talk about education for women. I am talking about primary education. The common element there, I think, was education, and that we were talking about working with the government. 1992-93 saw the worst riots in Mumbai. There was the assassination of the late Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi, the youth icon. And Mumbai citizens and many of us as professionals felt rather helpless. UNICEF did an opinion poll of eminent citizens of Mumbai, and we did a survey of the people in the slum. From the eminent people, UNICEF got a priority that education is the key to development. The people whose children went to municipal schools, whom we surveyed, said, ये स्कूल है इसलिए हमारे बच्चे आज स्कूल जाते हैं और उनको एजुकेशन मिलती है. And that I must say was a great eye-opener. UNICEF and Richard Bridle himself mooted this idea about starting this as a societal mission and not as a project. And we got just started off.
1994 saw the birth of Pratham. It was initiated by UNICEF, the Municipal Corporation of Mumbai, and several prominent individuals. Madhav, who was then working in adult literacy, and Farida, working with BMC schools, were Pratham's co-founders. Pratham had a mission with government schools in Mumbai to ensure that every child goes to school and learns well. At a time when most of the social activists believed in starting small, Madhav dared to dream big. But space, funds, training, everything was hard to get back then.
When the first check came to us from the Bombay Community Public Trust, I think it was 50,000. I vividly remember Madhav running to Nirmal Niketan and saying, "Look here, we've got our first check." I was looking at him and he said, "Farida, that's where we are, and let's do whatever it takes to start the Balwadis all over Mumbai." At that point, nobody believed us that every child in Mumbai city could be in school, and that was our mission. But knowing Madhav, that he converts the impossible into possible, the complex into simple.
Thus began the roller coaster ride of Pratham. Balwadis were started in houses, in shops, in temples, even in Maruti vans, wherever space was available. Local women were given informal preschool education. And in just 3 years, 3,000 Balwadis were started in Mumbai.
How to reach education to large number of people at a very minimal cost is, I think, the contribution that Pratham has been able to do.
Today, Pratham at the age of 18 years has been able to get the agenda of education on the national as well as the international level.
The ASAR program, where we've been able to assess what is the status of education across all the districts in the country and come up with something which is reliable, which government can use as the basis of their planning, has been a success story.
ASAR is being replicated in countries like Pakistan, South Africa, Mali, Kenya, and Uganda. Pratham has become a largest resource agency in primary education, high school education, vocational education. the education for out-of-school children, child labor and disabled children. Pratham is now working on converting its work into government policies. It has greatly influenced the policies of Child Labor Act and Right to Education. From a movement, it is now institutionalizing its processes.
वो माधव का मुझे अभी भी याद है कि सिर्फ क्वेश्चन ये है कि आप कहाँ तक पहुँचोगे. हम लोग जो काम करते हैं उसमें कोई रिस्क है ही नहीं, क्योंकि आप जो भी करते हो वो एक आगे जाने का रास्ता है.
Madhav doesn't call it an NGO. Madhav has always called it a people's movement.
हमारे एक नेता है माधव, और उन्होंने हमें कहा कि हमारा उद्देश्य क्या है, हमें क्यों काम करना है, और एक आंदोलन के स्वरूप में इस काम की हम लोगों ने शुरुआत की. देखते देखते हमारा काम इतना बढ़ गया कि 10,000 से आगे, 50,000 से आगे हम लोग बहुत सारे, कुछ लाखों लोगों तक जुट गए.
Madhav, who communicates with children and with the highest dignitaries with the same ease, has over the years brought in people from various walks of life together, has trusted them and inspired them to be their own leaders. Thus, Pratham does not have a hierarchy, but has a collaboration of diverse individuals, professionals, corporates, the government and citizens who have a single passion: education for the children of India.
Pratham is an idea. Once again, Madhav would say that Pratham is a soch. People have taken the idea and have run with it. And therefore, we always believe that let many flowers bloom.
The greatest skill of Madhav is that he selects the correct people who can take the agenda forward. The story of Pratham's growth and success cannot be complete without the mention of In recent times, Pratham and Dr. Madhav Chavan have won the Skoll Award, the CNN IBN Public Service Award, the Wempro Award and the Kravis Award. In Pratham, Madhav is the hero for many. Many consider him to be their mentor. Some feel he gives them the faith, freedom and resources to experiment. For many, his is the final word. Some get floored by his oratory, his singing, his writing, his poetry, his photography. They come to learn from him and go back inspired to pursue their passion.
Please welcome with me to the stage the laureate of 2012.
And now, in October 2012, Dr. Madhav Chavan has become the Wise Laureate.
Education is too important to be left to the government alone. It's about people also taking charge. We have to educate our children, and so it's important that we take the initiative, not wait for anybody. The fundamental lesson in what we've done is start walking, keep walking and don't give up. Somebody said, what message do you want to give? And I said, I really don't think I can give a message. I'm not old enough to do that perhaps. It is taking too long. It's about time, like the theme of this summit is, that we start working together and get it done. We can't leave it for the future. It has to be done today. Thank you.